Halo Infinite's gameplay has finally been revealed. Whilst a lot of noise has been made about the visual fidelity of it, by and large the reception for other elements of Halo Infinite have been largely positive. There is one thing, however, that Halo Infinite looks set to do that no other Halo game after the first one ever managed to do, and that is capture the sense of wonder and intrigue that Halo Combat Evolved instilled in gamers. By going back to what is the essence of what made Halo so great in the first place, 343 might be set to deliver the truest Halo game we have seen for decades. In this video, I take a look at 3 things that Halo Infinite is doing that could make it one of the best Halo games ever. Halo Infinite is not just set on any Halo ring, it is set on Zeta Halo, or Installation 07 as it's known. There is a lot of history associated with this ring that only the most hardcore of Halo fans will be aware of, owing to the fact that these stories have primarily been told in the amazing books and deeper lore of Halo. I highly recommend you check out Hidden Xperia's channel, and more particularly the video summarizing the significance of Zeta Halo, or Installation 07, and its impact on Halo Infinite. Very generally though, this ring housed some of the most important characters and events in Halo's history that shaped the Halo galaxy as it is today. Millions of years ago, humans and Forerunners, the creatures that created the Halo rings, were at war. Back then, humans were a super advanced spacefaring species that eventually lost the war to the Forerunners. As punishment, the Forerunners devolved humanity into their ancestral form, causing humanity to lose its intelligence. On Zeta Halo, the creator of the Halo rings, a Forerunner called Faber, carried out horrible experiments on humans to try and combat the Flood and find a cure that the Forerunners mistakenly believed the humans possessed. These experiments took place in what was named by ancient humans as the Palace of Pain, which were actually several different Flood research facilities, similar to what you saw in Halo Combat Evolved when the Flood were released. Oh yes, that means the Flood could be back, and if they are, expect the gameplay to change considerably. The old Flood designs may be somewhat ancient now, and there's no reason to suggest that 343 could change them up to be even more menacing than they were before. I strongly suspect that the Flood will be making a reappearance on Zeta Halo. If at any time they were going to make an appearance, it would be now, in this place. Halo going open world is very significant. Halo Infinite's game world is said to be several times larger than Halo 4 and Halo 5's combined. The original Halo games had large levels, but they weren't open world. There was always a sense that the ultimate Halo experience required a large playing area where you could navigate in, say, a warthog and experience the huge vistas in this large ring-like planet. I think Halo was always destined to have an open world design, and we're finally getting it, letting players explore the wonders of the Forerunners' creation, and the world will be telling its own story. As mentioned earlier, the lore in Halo is very deep, and the open world gives the developers plenty of opportunities to do that deep lore justice. Halo Infinite will also have 4-player online co-op, and that really lends itself well to an open world game. How that part will be handled remains to be seen, but imagine riding crew in multiple warthogs or other vehicles and exploring the world together. 343 have said that they will support Halo Infinite for 10 years, which means that more content will be added on over time. Hopefully, the game world is large enough to support Halo for years. Whilst we have yet to see the multiplayer in action, what we have seen of the campaign looks amazing. And that's because Halo is going back to its roots and still making big additions too. All these additions don't seem to take away from that classic Halo feel though, something that was lost with Halo 4 and Halo 5. I played through the first Halo campaign again, and watching the campaign gameplay for Halo Infinite, I could see that the essence of Halo was oozing from it, but still the fundamental changes like going open world were there. It has been confirmed that the multiplayer is also going to be free to play and running at 120 frames per second. We'll reserve our judgment for our thoughts on that on release, but this could have the biggest Halo community in years, with the PC crowd joining in as well for free day one on release. The game is also available on Xbox Game Pass, so Halo is destined to do phenomenally well. Halo is the last entry in the trilogy for 343 Industries, and a lot is riding on it. Halo 5's campaign was seen as a failure, and 343 will be intent on proving themselves with this. The multiplayer in Halo 5 was great, and how that carries on to Halo Infinite remains to be seen. But to me, despite my disappointment at the lack of visual fidelity in this game, I can see the potential that Halo Infinite has, not just to be a worthy Halo game, but one of the best games since Halo CE, what I consider the best Halo game of all. What do you think about Halo Infinite? Do you think it will be a success and one of the better Halos? Or are you a little bit more pessimistic than I am? Let us know in the comments below and on our website GameOnDaily.com, where all gaming news from across the globe from multiple sources is brought to you in one tidy place. Thank you for watching.